Oh my god, I got it to work! Alrighty guys, how are you doing today? Today we are going to talk about a method of training. Not a specific kind of training, but a method, a methodology, a concept behind how dogs learn. Alright? Today we are going to discuss clicker training. I teach clicker training in my classes, and I know there are hundreds and thousands of trainers across the country that use clicker training in their classes or some form of clicker training as they are as dogs progress further and further deeper into the level of classes. Clicker training has evolved to be one of the primary forms of advanced training. So the official definition, I have it up here on the computer. Clicker training is a nickname given to an animal training method that is based on bringing stimuli, the clicker, in operant conditioning, and the term, or using operant conditioning, I apologize. The term clicker comes from the little metal cricket thing that they use to create the noise that comes from the sound of the click. Pretty simple. So what is clicker training and how does it work? And I'm going to give you a very elementary version of this. I'm sure there's tons of trainers out there who are going to dive deep into this and tell me I'm telling you all wrong. And that's okay because everyone has their own idea of how this works. For the portion of this video, I'm trying to, kind of minimize the big terms, to be honest, right? So clicker training is all about reinforcing the stimuli. So everyone remember this guy back in the early 1900s, and you probably heard about it in psychology class. His name was Ivan Pavlov. And what Ivan Pavlov did was he rang a bell, and he would bring his dogs over to feed them. Eventually, the dogs would actually start drooling at the sound of the bell. He caught on to that. And he did some pretty horrible experiments, but unfortunately they were revolutionary back in the day, and they really kind of taught him how dogs associate the sound equaling the reward. So what that means is a dog hears a sound, they can actually feel like they've been rewarded, or it generates the saliva glands in their mouth. So that's kind of the foundation of how clicker training kind of started way back when, back in the 1910, 1911-ish era. And then now, obviously 100 years later, it's all over the country. There's actually an expo that travels around called the Clicker Expo, which is excellent. A couple of my friends are actually there this weekend. And what now the revolutionary version of the clicker is you can actually teach dogs a multiple of commands and consolidate them down to one basic right behavior down pat. They hear the click, they want the reward. It's very simple. Did I do this? Is that the right what you're asking me for? If yes, I get the reward. It's very much about how I teach a lot of my classes. It's if I do it, I get the reward. If I don't do it, I don't get anything. Whether it's the sound of the click or a good boy or even a word. What a lot of people do is, unfortunately, they use the word no, and what ends up happening is they mark the behavior with the word no. You see why we don't like to use the word no in classes.
Alright, so here are two examples. First one is Chloe here, and notice as soon as she touches the bed, he tosses the treat off. And I know you can't hear the sound of the click, but he's hitting the clicker perfectly and timing it just right. The next clip is going to be a dog Stitch, who is looking for the food once he hits that mat.
Alright, so Chloe and Stitch were both basically offering the behavior of going to the mat and touching it. Eventually, that leads to a very simple behavior called place. And if you practice that very simple task using a basic clicker, you can basically teach your dog to go to their own bed. So try that technique out at home. See if you can get it to work. I'm not going to show you anymore because I don't want to get it confusing because I'm not there, and it's kind of hard if you don't understand all the advanced stuff. But, for right now, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it basic. Get a clicker and start learning how it works. I'm going to do another video down the line, probably about a week or two, showing some more steps to this very cool technique and method of teaching your dogs. Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to join us on Facebook, on Adam, your dog trainer, on YouTube. Find that Facebook page, click like and follow. And then also don't forget, I will be doing giveaways every Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, PM, of course, in our live chat with Adam. Feel free to join us, ask the questions, let me know how you're doing in your clicker training and teaching your dog the command place. All right, thank you once again for watching, and I will see you soon. And once again, don't forget, go walk your dog. I know you didn't think I forgot about today's secret code. The secret code for today is click and treat. All right, go ahead, put that in the comment section below to be entered to win the prize on the Saturday night live chat giveaway. I can't say that, but I'll see you then. Add that to the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Everyone have a great week.